Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be trying some new makeup that I just received from Collab Makeup. They sent me over some goodies to try and I am so excited. I am a big fan of their translucent powder. It is like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, setting powders. Collab Makeup is only sold, I believe, at Sally's Beauty Supply. So it's not like a brand that you can go and pick up at like at a Walmart or Target or Walgreens or any kind of like drugstore. I don't have everything for a full face, so I am going to be mixing some of the products that I currently have from other brands. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start off with brows, and they did send me 3 of their brow products. I have the Shape and Shade Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and this one is in the shade Rich Brown. They also sent me the Shape and Shade Brow Mascara and the Lift and Glow Brow Highlighting Pencil. I'm really not a fan of brow pencils. I'm more of a brow pomade kind of girl, so I'm hoping that I like it. If not, then I'll just go in with my brow pomade. The tip is super fine, like it says, and then it does have a spoolie on the other end. I'm just going to brush the brows out first. So that actually filled in the brows really nicely. I feel like it creates a really natural brow, and I like the consistency. Like, it's not too waxy, but it's just waxy enough to kind of hold everything together, and it's not like really creamy, which I also like. I just feel like when brow pencils are too creamy, they don't last and they rub off really easily. But I like that. I like the way that it looks. It looks really natural. The color is actually really nice as well. I thought it was gonna be a little too light, but it works. I cleaned up the brow and primed my lid, and I just used the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer in the shade Light Beige. Now I'm gonna go in with this eyeshadow palette. This one I believe is called the First Impressions. This is what it looks like. I love the packaging. It's got like this soft matte packaging. Is just really nice. I swatched this the other day on Instagram, which if you're not following me, I'm gonna leave that linked in the description box. And I swatched it on my arms, and the swatches weren't really that great. Usually I don't go by how they swatch on the hand. I go by how they look on the eyes. So I really like the colors in this palette. Very everyday colors, very wearable, so I think that is awesome. So I'm gonna do a really simple look today. Nothing too fancy, nothing too dramatic. So to start off, I'm gonna go in with the shade right here, and I'm gonna put that into the crease, and I'm gonna use a Morphe M433 brush. There is a lot of kickback on these shadows, so if that bothers you. And I'm just gonna apply that into the crease and blend that out. That went on a lot darker than it looks in the pan, but that's okay. They're really soft, really blendable, so I like that. Let's see how another color blends on top. So I'm gonna take this dark brown right here with the same brush and just apply that into the crease. Just taking that a little lower. Wow, that blended in really nice. That brown is very pigmented, and when I swatched it the other night, it didn't swatch the way it's going on the eyes. So that's why I don't like to go by swatches. We said we weren't gonna go dramatic. I don't know what happened. Now I'm gonna take this purple right here. It looks really pretty. Ooh, I love that. And I'm just gonna apply that all over the lid. They're very, very powdery. A lot of kickback, but I'm not getting a ton of fallout. As long as you tap your brush off, you should be good. I always like to do the eyes first anyway, just in case they do have a ton of fallout. I can always go back and clean it if I need to. I'm gonna wet my brush and see if it will apply a little bit more metallic, because it seemed to like swatch on my finger a lot better. This got dark and smoky real quick. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna take my finger and apply that to like the inner part. And then on the inner corner, I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's kind of like a pink shimmery color. to brighten up the eyes a little bit because I feel like they're a little bit too dark. So those are the eyes. The palette, it's okay. Next we're gonna go in with mascara, and they sent me 2 of them. The first one is the Works Wow Effect Waterproof All-in-One Mascara. It says it has a false lash effect. And then this one is the High Rise Insane Length Mascara. Lashes appear lifted and lengthened. I think I'm gonna try the waterproof, the Works mascara, just because it says it gives the appearance of false lashes. So we're gonna try that and see if it is true. And the packaging is the soft matte packaging. I love the packaging. It has a very short bristles. I hope that this works. That is actually not bad. It made my lashes look a lot fuller. Let's go ahead and move on to the face. So they send me 2 primers. The first one is the smoothing primer, and it looks like that. And then the other one is the radiant primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use both of these. I'm gonna use the radiant towards the outer perimeter of my face, and then I'm gonna use the smoothing primer in the center where I have larger pores. I'm gonna go in with the smoothing primer first, and this is what it looks like. It's got like a cream beige tint to it. Feels really nice. Doesn't feel like silicone at all, which most smoothing primers I feel like have a silicone consistency. This actually feels really good. It feels kind of like a moisturizer. Put a little bit of that on my forehead. We're gonna go in with the radiant primer, and I'm gonna apply this everywhere else. This one looks like it has more of a sheen to it. That feels really nice too. They both feel really nice. The radiant primer does give me some kind of a glow. It's a very subtle glow, but I can see it on my hands. Doesn't feel oily or greasy or anything. It just looks healthy. Now we're gonna go in with the Meet Your Matte Velvet Foundation. This one I did pick up. I went to Sally's and bought it myself because I wanted to try out the primers. I got really excited and I was like, well, why not go and try their foundation? So I picked this one up. This is in the shade Tan. The packaging is really nice. The top has the matte velvet feel to it. It does come with a pump, and it is a glass bottle. I'm hoping that I picked up the right shade because you can't shade match yourself or anything there at Sally's, so I just kind of went with what I thought would be my shade. It is pretty thick, it doesn't move. So I'm just gonna apply this to my face. And I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. beauty sponge just to blend that out. It doesn't say anywhere on the bottle that it's full coverage, but this is pretty full coverage. I have this little breakout right here. I don't know what happened. I had a reaction to something that I wore the last couple of days. Not sure what it is, but we're gonna see if this will cover it up. I mean, and it looks so good. Oh my gosh. I am really impressed with this foundation. I'm gonna go in and highlight my face, and I'm gonna use the Milani, what is this? The Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I'm gonna take the same sponge to blend that out. So to set the face, I'm gonna go in with my favorite powder. This is the Collab Set the Sage Soft Focus Translucent Powder. Now I'm just gonna go in and contour, bronze, apply blush, highlight, and all that. I'll leave all the products linked down below. Going back in with that eyeshadow palette, I'm just gonna take the same colors that I used on my eyes, and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. For the lower lashes, I am going to take the High Rise Insane Length Mascara just because I want my lower lashes to look a little longer. This is what the brush looks like for that one. Very short bristles. For the lips, I picked up a liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Kink, and this is their Matte Addiction Liquid Lip Color. It's a very liquidy formula, but it went on really opaque. Like I didn't even have to dip back into it. I almost forgot about this. This is the Shape and Shade Tinted Brow Mascara, and this is in the shade Light Brunette. I think this might be a little light for me. So this is the final look, you guys. For the most part, I really enjoyed a lot of these products. Starting with the brow pencil. It's very natural, but yet really defined. I don't know if that makes sense. Looks like really good. I really like the way my brows look. The brow gel, I really like that too. It kind of defined my brow hairs just a little bit more, which I like because I don't have a lot of brow hairs. So this made it look like I had more, but yeah, it set everything in place. They don't feel like crunchy or hard. So yeah, I think I'm gonna really like using this brow gel. The eyeshadow palette was okay. It's not my favorite, but it does get the job done. The shadows blend really nicely. They did blend really well together. For an everyday look, for something that you can travel with, I think this is perfect. The mascaras, I actually enjoyed both of these. The top lashes, they do look fuller. They're not like super long, but I feel like it's perfect for like an everyday mascara if you're not into wearing falsies or you just don't want to put on falsies. For the primers, I'm gonna have to try these out just a little bit more. I want to test these out with my other foundations, but I feel like my skin looks really good. The foundation looks really nice and everything went on really smooth. I feel like this is something that I'm gonna continue to use just to try it out. But as of right now, I'm really enjoying both of these primers. The foundation, I'm really loving this foundation. I'm surprised that I don't hear more people talk about it. It looks beautiful on the skin. Like if you guys could see this in person, it looks so smooth, very velvety like the foundation says. And it has amazing coverage. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. Like, it's amazing. Last but not least, their liquid lipstick. I really like the color. The formula is decent. It doesn't feel like, my lips don't feel super dry or anything. It's not sticky. It did dry down to a matte. Does transfer a little bit, but that's really no big deal. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be making out with anybody or anything. It feels really comfortable on the lips. But yeah, I think that's it for the video, you guys. Thank you so much to Collab Makeup for sending me these goodies. I cannot wait to continue to use them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so that you are notified when I upload another video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.